Hello, this is Charles Leppan with the 4.3 course reflection assignment utilizing Houdini side effects. What was the most challenging thing that I had learned about using rigid bodies in the particle solvers? I would probably say that the use of the mathematical steps, some of it seems abstract until more experience with it really will develop the familiarity and allow me to kind of problem solve. Right now, the concepts are a little more difficult to follow because I don't really know what does what or how to achieve a particular result. Um, because I would need to have some sort of solver to do it. So it's really just an unfamiliarity with the system. And the challenging part is sometimes I don't know how to ask the question to get the result that I'm looking for. So I have to spend a lot more time looking at videos and tutorials online to kind of broaden my experience with Houdini. So my favorite project is this one here, where we have the airship, and I went in there and I kind of created little rockets uh, to move forward and strike the building. I worked with a bunch of different effects, different levels of what kind of crumble, and I thought perhaps just a partial collapse was more interesting. And then I added some extra buildings just to give a little more collision, so the debris would be kind of contained within. So this was actually one of my more favorite assignments that we had worked on. I got to see some direct results. I even enjoyed the challenge on this one because I had to try and make the tower collapse in those parts and be affected exactly at the right moment. So that was the favorite part of the whole thing was just the really I got into the system and figured out what exactly it was that it took to translate the ball through the wall into something like along this line. This was the most enjoyable. If I could work on another project, my initial idea was to have the blimp moving through the city and blowing up various buildings, but it became very problematic on how to get the rockets to not just have an initial velocity. So that comes with inexperience. So I just simplified it and brought it back down to this. So that would be what the really cool project was, to have some sort of like chase scene with a camera following the blimp through the city and blowing up random buildings. That uh, overall was probably I spent probably more time on this particular assignment than the other. Just because of the trying to problem solve that and create an effect that I was looking for. Um, in the end, I went back to something simple so I could turn in the project, and I'll be exploring this much more later. So I appreciate the class. I enjoyed this very much. Picking up new software is always a little bit of a cringe because of the unfamiliarity, but this is something I think I could grow into.